Okay, we're recording. By the way, I'm laying in my bed because I feel like it.
Okay, I was gonna be like, are you okay?
I have a fucking migraine that I've had for
Oh.
like all. My job makes me stressed, and then it gives me headaches. But mind
Mhm.
you, I took extra strength Tylenol
Mhm.
like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Where's the extra strength? Because shit ain't strengthened up. Um, so I just felt like laying in bed. I don't feel like holding my head up. But yeah. Um, by the way, if my camera is shaking a little bit, it's because I'm in my bed with like a little laptop, like lap desk. So if it's shaking, it's because I'm moving. But it's not that bad. I'll try and keep it at a minimum movement. We're not moving like a mother. We're not moving like a motherfucker. Um. Anyways, but yes, and I'm surrounded by my stuffed animals. This, okay. People love my Sanrio content. I don't know why. This is Baku. Okay, he's Karomi's sidekick, and he's a cute little. I don't know what he is, but he's cute.
Baku. That almost sounds like a bad word. Oh wow, I can hear myself now.
Right? I told you. And then when you
Yeah.
like smack your microphone. Oh, it didn't make any noise. Huh? You ain't making no noise. You ain't. It ain't gonging.
I hear it.
Yeah, but I can't hear it.
Oh, well I can. It sounds
Slay.
like a robot, like weird a little bit.
See, I
Okay.
like plugging it into my microphone because I can hear myself, so I can tell if my
Oh.
AC is too loud. I can tell if like the
Oh.
TV that my mom's playing in the background is too loud. Then I can like alter it as such.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, welcome to the Treasure Doll Podcast. One man's trash, another man's treasure. Roll the tape.
Decided to make a podcast together like everybody else, but
Joan.
and cat.
Yay. Um, mind you, also because I have a headache, I drank 2 sodas and I'm having tea. Caffeine ain't doing nothing either.
I was gonna say, are you one of those people that hates water?
I drink.
Okay.
I stay hydrated. I don't drink enough, but I stay hydrated enough. I try. Um,
Because coming from the land of the yeehaws, everyone out here, it seems like they don't drink water and they only either drink sweet tea or Dr. Pepper.
I do love me some sweet tea. However, I try and drink a good-ish amount of water, as much as I can a day. So at least I
Mm-hmm.
get some in. But I'm also picky with water. Like certain water, I don't like. I am so picky. Like, do you ever go to a restaurant and they give you water and it literally tastes like an aquarium?
Yeah, and it's like dirty tap water with a
Hmm.
molded ice maker.
Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just get water, and then I take a sip and I'm like, yeah, I'll take a soda. Thank you so much. Like I can't drink that. Um, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna show you the bags that I decorated, but I'm not getting up. Uh, insert clip. But last episode I was talking about those like I can't say Ida the first time without my stutter not letting the word come out. My Ida bags. I decorated them. So they're cute.
Hmm.
Vampire one, I decided to use my vampire webtoon that I haven't posted an episode for in a month. And then for the like Catholic core one, I just printed out all the Christian imagery that I've painted, including Black Swan, Angel Jimmy. Yeah, my list is short as a motherfucker. It is very short. Oh my god. Can I start with one? So,
Hmm.
um, I found out that Monster High. I am like sad that I wasn't like a kid when Monster High was popping.
Same.
Like I was like too old at that
Hmm.
point to like really watch the show and like that kind of stuff. But they came out with, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but I don't want to pull it up. They came out with a Monster High Barbie collab. So basically, it's oh my god, I forget her name, Frankie Stein or something. So
Uh
she's
huh.
like Frankenstein mixed with the 1959
Wait a
vintage
second. Uh huh.
first Barbie, which is so that is the most me thing for those of you that don't know, because I don't think I've mentioned it. Maybe I did. I used to work at a makeup museum, and we had a lot of Barbie stuff, and we had like vintage, the first Barbie, and like a bunch of other like Barbie stuff, and I just
Hmm.
love the history of like Barbie, and I love Frankenstein, and I love a spooky dooky cutesy little thing. I may or may not at some point spend $70 on a fucking doll.
It's $70. Okay, so not knowing this, this wasn't even on my topic. I sent a video of someone finding that exact doll at a Marshall's for $30, and I sent it to my friend because she collect. I don't know if she collects Monster Highs, but she collects Brats. And I'm like, how cool is this? That because I know it's worth way more than $30, and I didn't know it was a new thing. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I love Monster High dolls. I just don't like have any because like I don't even know where I would put them. I need more
Hmm.
shelves in my room
Yeah.
because I have so much shit and I don't know where to put anything. Um, but they have that one which I really really want, and again I might get. They have a Universal collaboration, so it's they have like old movie monsters, and one of them of course they have Dracula, just so cute. They have an Elvira collab. It's like I love Monster
Ooh.
High. They're so me.
Yeah. Especially there's this one with the ship on her head and like in her hair, and I love it. I don't remember her name.
Well, I kind of have my vibe based off of Draculaura, who's like the pink vampire.
Hmm.
If I could pick the aesthetic of like a dream home, it would be like cutesy kawaii like stuff, but also like Victorian gothic pink. You know, just a lot of pink and black and white and brown strung about. Um, so I love Monster High.
Yeah, mine would be like cottage core whimsy goth with a hint of Victorian. I love the like, as you could tell from my outfit, I thrifted like any type of like crushed velvet, jewel
Oh,
tones.
I love Velvet.
Yeah,
So cute.
I know.
I
With
love
the
like a 90s goth, but still like where like not like goth. Like
hmm.
I have this I was going through my closet and trying to get rid of stuff, and I have this like buttoned but like spaghetti strap like floral dress, but it's like sunflowers. And I was like, how am I gonna wear this? And then I was like, whimsy goth. It's black
That's my
with like
jam.
big sunflowers. If I put like a little velvet shirt underneath, it is the cutest little 90s number.
Yeah, that's my
And I
jam.
love it. The
Trying to
deepest
think
sigh.
because my yes, because mine is like my topics are so dark.
I can mine is short as fuck. I can like do another one if you want. So my favorite member of BTS dating rumor. No tea, no shade. I'm surprised it's with a woman. Because he's very bisexual coded. He
Okay.
literally openly said that he used to write fan fiction about two male athletes. Okay, so he's some kind of gay. So
Hmm.
like, I'm surprised it's with a woman. But people always make dating rumors based on if two people are at the same place at the same time. So
Yeah.
like he posted in like Barcelona, I think, and then this actress also posted in Barcelona like similar landmarks. Mind you, they're like popular landmarks, but like obviously it's like so you two random celebrities are at the same place around the same time, and that's
Hmm.
usually how those rumors spark. Um but yeah, Slay. Love that for him. Um but I'm surprised it's a woman. I was like, a woman?
Okay.
Damn. But yeah, BTS is under some shit currently because
Mm.
two of the members of BTS, I think they were in America and they flew to Canada supposedly to go to a Chris Brown concert. Um yeah, I cannot stand Chris Brown for obvious reasons.
Same.
Um Now people are dragging it and like making it seem like they are abusers because they went to his concert. Those two things are not the same. I know people that are fans of Chris Brown, and I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Why are we listening to this man? And
Yeah.
if there's a difference in listening to someone's music and being able to separate the art from the artist.
Hmm.
Because like, oh, I used to love this song growing up or whatever. Like, I'm obsessed with Michael Jackson. May or may not be a PDF file, you know.
Yeah.
But I love his music. But there's a difference in that and like flying to Canada to see his concert and like posing for a picture with him. It's a bit odd. It's like a Chris Brown Usher thing, and I know that like they one of the
Mm.
members has worked with Usher before, but it's
Hmm.
peculiar. I believe I can't confirm or deny this, but I believe Megan the Stallion, who's worked with BTS before, like more than once, supposedly unfollowed them after that, which makes sense because apparently I didn't know this. Apparently, I don't know if it was for this case, but Tory Lanez, the one that shot her, Chris Brown paid for his legal fees, and he was like the only celebrity that was like really really supporting him apparently, and like whatever. Yeah, cuz abuser help abuser.
Yeah.
Real recognized real shitty.
Right.
Um but yeah, so they're under some, I think some one of the members that went to see them was part of some organization about like supporting women or something, and I think they dropped him from it. Again, it's justifiable and understandable, and I get where people are coming from, and I don't like it either because I can't stand that man. But now everyone is also posting. There's so many celebrities that have gone to Chris Brown concerts, listen to Chris Brown, do
Mm-hmm.
dance trends to Chris Brown, and it's very like selective who people get mad about. Like this other group that I love, TXT, they went to a Chris Brown concert like however long ago, and no one cared. And it's like, it's BTS, you guys care, but you should care. But like, why do you just care now? Like, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up for everybody. Because what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they're under some shit. Yeah. Again, I don't dislike BTS because of that. I just think that was a insane fucking move.
It's really stupid.
You
It's
know what I
like,
mean?
don't you guys have a PR team?
Yeah. And I feel like I always wonder too who's in these people's circles though, because like a lot of celebrities are surrounded by like yes men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if I was a celebrity and I was friends with another celebrity and they went to a Chris Brown concert, I would
Yeah.
literally call them and be like, "Hey, bitch,
Yeah.
apologize."
And like, I feel like people in the celebrity eye, they need at least one person who's like a close friend. I'm talking about a friend you've known for 10, close to 10 years or more, who's like not always on the internet,
Hmm.
like a real person who could tell you like, hey, this might be kind of stupid to us normies.
I mean, the thing is, there is a big misogyny problem in Korea, in
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, everywhere. But Korea has a big like misogyny issue.
Yeah.
So y'all, half these idols probably are not great people, and we don't know because I don't know these men, and they're men. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
I saw this influencer traveling to Korea, and it made me never want to travel to South Korea ever in my life because like just in their local parks, you know how local parks have like random little exercise things and stuff where, well, instead of that, it was like these bamboo slats with signs on top of it, and they see
if you can
how
get through it.
fat you are. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm like, and then the guy was like, I'm 165 pounds, and he's like really muscular, and he's like, I would be considered large here.
Oh yeah, they're also getting canceled for that. They mentioned there's this other group, Cordis, that's in the same label, and they're like significantly younger than BTS. They're like a newer group. And BTS was on a live stream and they mentioned something about Cordis's weight. It wasn't like a bad comment per se. I don't remember what it
Mm.
was. I'll put it up on the screen. Editing Joe, and if it was bad, I'll decant my statement.
아, 애들 잘생겼더라.
나보다 더 말랐던데?
아, 그거는
너도 그 나이 때 엄청
우리도 어렸을 때 다 말랐었어.
뭔가?
지민이가 지금
나 근데-
45kg인가?
아니에요. 59, 58 이렇게 왔다.
와.
난 좀 쪘어요.
근데
나-
아니 진짜 나보다 훨씬 말라
난
보였어.
65.
정말로 생각보다.
아마 한 40kg 대 되지 않을까?
에이, 그래도 걔네 키가 있는데.
키 나보다 훨씬 커. 그래 저는 그 구두 신어가지고 그리고 발
I don't think it was that bad. But people were like mad at them for this is really shaking. I apologize. My bed is moving.
It's okay.
But that's just the culture. You know what I mean? They just be commenting on weight like it's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Every idol does it because they think it's
Mhm.
nothing, because that's just like, especially K-pop idols, they're already in a very body conscious society, which so
Mhm.
are we. But then also they're K-pop idols, so their weight is extra scrutinized, and like they have to literally weigh themselves before like they debut to like make sure they're like the right whatever. So it's fucking insane. Insane.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of
what do you
like
expect?
Asian cultures too, they're like they'll put blankets over like the especially the women's faces like, oh, don't get too tan or else you won't be marriage worthy.
Hmm. So it's
And
like,
it's
but yeah, because
cringe.
That happens a lot too. The amount of times a celebrity, an idol, has got called out for colorism,
Mhm.
and people like, again, justifiably, understandably, link it to like racism. But I feel like they're not coming a lot of times from like a racist standpoint. It's more so colorist within their own society, where like they don't even like tan Koreans. It's not like
Yeah.
as much other races as themselves, um,
Yeah.
and other
There-
races too, of course. Racism everywhere, but
yes.
yeah. So they're under some shit.
I just got a surprising text message and I was like,
Oh,
on like more joyful. I forgot to talk about this in another podcast, and I've been telling Joan, I'm sure she's sick of it, but I was talking about a merman book series that I really loved. Um, I forgot what it was called,
I'll
but
put it up on the
basically,
screen.
yeah. This book was really interesting, and there's 3 books in the series. And what was really cool about it is it's kind of like apocalyptic, where it's like the earth is no longer like sustainable for humans, so they build these cities underwater. And
I
what?
thought you were gonna say what was really cool about it is the merman had 2 dicks.
Oh my god. So these ladies are like mechanics and like actual members of society building these cities underwater, but they do fall in love with mermans with 2 dicks. The men in these have 2 dicks. It's so hilarious how it'd be like super into this lore about how they build these little like robot things, and then she fucks this merman with 2 dicks. And I'm like, okay. But it was really good.
He's falling over. Stay. He's gonna fall over again. It is what it is. He's gonna
I
suck
think
my
one of them's
background.
called Songs of the Abyss, but yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm telling you, I have to watch which books I read at work, because people, of course, if you're reading in public, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Hmm.
what are you reading? Like, tell me about it." And how am I supposed to tell you about it?
I would bring book covers and just make up something.
It's a
Let's bring back
mystery.
book covers. Remember book covers in like middle school?
Yep. Hell yeah.
Make a kawaii eat a bag book cover.
Or you could do like the cardboard one.
Oh yeah.
Like the paper bag book cover. I mean, not
Hmm.
that the covers are crazy. I don't know, because again, obviously, people are gonna ask like, "Oh, what are you reading? What's that about?" Not that I read crazy stuff, but like I have to keep it short and sweet. Like, what are you reading? Ah, vampires.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the lore of what the fuck this book is about.
Yeah.
Like the book I'm reading right now, I forget what it's called, but I'll put it up on the screen. Most people don't listen to the audio. They'd be watching
Hmm.
this on YouTube. Put it up on the screen. I forget what it's called. Um, and it's like a I'm only like 30 pages in. I try to read at my job because I can on like downtime when there's like not a lot going on, but
Hmm.
the phone never stops ringing, and then I get a migraine, and then I can't read because my head hurts. But I'm trying. Anyways, it's about like an apocalypse, and after the apocalypse, like a cult finds like an old church chapel vibe, and they make like a cult in there.
What's
Um,
this called?
and I forget. God, I just said I forgot. Um,
Oh.
but it's interesting. I'm like 30 pages in, and like there hasn't been a lot of action yet, because
Mm.
it's like they're setting the scene. I know the vibes, but I don't know like fully what it's about. But it's okay. It's short though. It's like less than 200 pages, so I'm gonna try and just like speed through it. But it has mixed reviews. Like some people really like it, and some people were like, it's a vibe, but it's not like amazing." But we'll find out. I'll probably be done by the time the next episode comes out, so I'll update y'all.
Did you hear about the new Michaela thing?
What'd she do this time? Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. So she's in a little bit of heat with CoverGirl. Like CoverGirl was trying to clap back in her comment section over this. So CoverGirl came out with this oil stick. When you think of oil stick, you think of lip oil, right?
I saw that, and she was trying to use it on her cheek and said it sucked.
How cool are these? I can't wait to try this. This is CoverGirl Yummy Big Oil. This is that like jelly, like really weird texture. I mean, I don't really like products like this, if I'm being honest. I think it's so fucking gimmicky. Yeah, no. This is literally just taking off my foundation and doing absolutely fucking nothing. Like, literally fucking nothing.
Yeah, and I saw this really cool like person that made a TikTok video because she used to work for the marketing of, I forgot what brand it was, and she was saying how she could see why Michaela got confused because it didn't say if it was for the lips or the face on the actual package of the
Doesn't it?
thing. Mm-mm.
Huh.
You have to like on the component, it doesn't say that. It just says like multi-use oil stick thing. And so if
Gotcha.
you look in the details on the packaging, you have to read it. And yeah, but that was so dumb.
I feel like she gets canceled for, like, not canceled, but like talked about often for
Mhm.
things that aren't like a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. I feel like she's just like a memeable person,
Mhm.
obviously, because of like Kim Kardashian and like her
Yeah.
like accent that I get in my conspiracy theories that that's not real. Kim
And I think
Kardashian.
I wonder if people are picking out every little thing because she's so like supports the conservative side of things.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, they say she does because her ex-husband and every single best friend she surrounds herself with, that's all they post about.
Remember when everyone I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in. Remember when everyone was saying that they thought that her current husband, who's now her ex husband, but at the time was her husband, was gay
Mhm.
because he just like slightly feminine-ish, but not even
Yeah.
really. So everyone was like, "Yeah, girl, he's gay," and
Yeah.
she literally had to come out and make a video and be like, "My husband's not gay."
He just likes earrings. It's okay. Like, yeah.
That is so funny though. Imagine having to defend the fact that your husband's not gay.
Why do you care? It's your husband.
Yeah, I don't care if someone thought that okay,
Yeah, I would laugh. I'd be like, okay, that's my husband.
like I'll find out eventually then, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
joke will be on me, I guess.
I'll let you know when he
Yeah.
leaves me for a man.
Hmm.
But that shit was so funny. Defending her husband's honor on account of he's not gay.
Yeah, I think I would feel weird if someone had to defend my sexuality like that, and it's not even like my platform.
I would be like, don't make a video about that. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
same.
Or make a video but make it funny. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I would literally be like, let's make videos and I'll act more gay.
Same.
Like I'll be like, okay, do my makeup.
Yeah,
Like
put a wig and a bead on me.
like for the fun of it all. Like come on.
Hmm.
I literally only have two more things. I'm telling you, I didn't really have much that came up in my mind
Did
this
you
week.
hear about the Peter Pan enthusiast from Disney?
Tony or something?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? You first.
Um I don't I don't know what the person's point of stalking the Peter Pan person is. And it's not just that Peter Pan person, it's every single Peter Pan worker.
So my thing is, I don't know if it's stalking per se, because I
Mhm.
feel like she goes to the park very often, and she obviously makes these videos with him. Sometimes the Peter Pan looks slightly uncomfortable, but I feel like as a Disney employee, unfortunately, they have to deal with that all the fucking time, and a lot
Yeah.
of times it's way worse. She should be aware of more boundaries and be able to tell if they seem uncomfortable. Um, but even like there's a clip of her like running up on Peter Pan and people are like, he's clearly trying to run away from you. He was skipping. And she came up from behind him and said, "Hey Peter," and he stopped.
Mhm.
He wasn't running from her. He was skipping and she was like, "Hey Peter," and he stopped to talk to her. Like I feel like that happens too when like something is going viral. People like hyper focus on every single interaction and like make inferences. Like
Mhm.
I don't think he was running from her. He didn't know that
Yeah.
she was there. Like how could he run if he didn't see her? And also people are making up fake things, like saying that like
Mhm.
she's banned from Disney now and that, this happened and that happened and none of that happened.
Yeah.
None of that's true. She's not banned from Disney. She can go whenever the fuck she pleases. Um it's definitely weird. She definitely needs to work on that because she
Yeah.
literally posts about Peter Pan like she's in love with him, and it's like this is just multiple different actors. One of the actors came out and talked about it and said that she did make like a, I don't think he works there anymore maybe, but talked about how like she did make him uncomfortable, but like unfortunately that's what you deal with
Part of the
when
job,
you
yeah.
work at the park.
All right. Hi, everyone. It's me from the many videos that have been going around on TikTok. I flew with Peter in Disneyland from 2014 to 2021. And yes, I had many interactions with Tony. So as you can see in the video, Tony's behavior did make me feel a little awkward and uncomfortable, but at no point did it cross any boundaries of what a character interaction should look like at Disneyland.
And you have like way worse experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Disney princesses have a hard fucking time because so many creepy men, creepy dads like break boundaries with all the time. Because it's like, oh, but you're like a princess and you're an actress and I can do whatever I want because you can't do anything about it. There was a viral video a while ago of a Gaston guy. I forget what some woman did something inappropriate, like touched him weird or did something. But luckily, because he's a villain. Oh, I'm freezing.
Mhm.
Hold on. But yeah, so Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, because Gaston is a villain, he has
Yeah.
more leeway to be like he was literally like, go away, get
Mhm.
away from me, get away from me, but because he's a villain, it works. But if you're like Peter Pan and you're supposed to be like a nice kid and you're like this little boy that's a boy forever, you can't be like, get the fuck away from me, lady. Like, because that's not anywhere near your character. Of course,
Mhm.
Gaston can't say get the fuck away from me, but you know what, get away from me. But so it's a very uncomfortable situation. I just think she needs to check her obsession with the actor a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like as crazy as people are making it out to
Mhm.
be.
I just feel bad for those kids that like travel to California like once in their life to meet all these characters, and she's there probably multiple times a week. And these kids probably like flew in from across the states to like talk to Peter Pan, and she just won't let up.
Oh my god, there's this oh, before I say that, there's a clip that was really funny. She went up to one of the Peter Pan actors and was like showing him something that she made or something. And he was like, "Oh, like I want one," and she was like, "Okay, like I'll make you whatever." And then she went back and was like, "Oh, remember when I told you that I was gonna make you this?" And the comments are like, "Girl, that's a different actor. That's not Peter. That's not the same Peter. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
know what you fucking got him." But there's this one Disney adult dude that one specific Peter Pan actor like seems to like him like in whatever way. So they have very cute interactions because it's like this actor enjoys this dude. He finds him entertaining. He's not uncomfortable. They have a
Mhm.
rapport. He's a Disney adult. He goes there often. You can tell if someone's uncomfortable. You should be able to tell if someone's uncomfortable in your presence.
I paid Peter a visit, and he remembered when we first met.
Hi, Peter. I didn't know you were going to say hi to me today. I got some eyes. Well, guess what? You're a mermaid just like when we first met. I'm a mermaid like we first met.
I went and visited Peter on my birthday, and here's how it went.
Did I get you? You got me. It's your birthday! You're not trying to curl up, are you, Jeremy? Come on.
Your favorite TikTok moments of Peter Pan.
Oh, hello, Jeremy.
Hi.
I think I should buy a mermaid. Are you dressed as a mermaid today?
I am.
Very different.
Hi, Mary. I'm good. How are you?
Holding it for him today.
Hi, Peter. Do you not like my outfit, Peter?
Wait. Why are you a pirate now?
I don't.
Well, there's something wrong with your outfit.
There's something wrong with my outfit?
Yeah, your feathers on backwards.
Hi, Peter.
So, what kind of story are you going to tell me today?
You know what I mean? And just be able to back off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think she has those boundaries in place with these people that are doing their job.
Exactly.
That's because it's Disney too, and because it's like they're actors and they're whatever. Imagine going into a Walmart multiple times a week and keep trying to find the same, like, the head of the flower department every day. You're like, oh, hi, flower department head. It's like, what are we doing? Like, that's just a person doing their job.
Yeah.
Peter
We had
Pan is
that
just an
when I
actor
work in the
doing their
mall.
job.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. You had that? What do you mean?
Like when I worked at a mall in a women's clothing store, there would be like creepy guys pretending like they have a wife to shop for. And
Ew.
like, yeah. Oh, the worst was when I worked at Bath and Body Works, which the management sucked, but I loved working for Bath and Body Works because I was the design displays for the holidays. And but when you work for Bath and Body Works, I don't think they do this anymore, but back in the day, we had to sell so much product while we were like introducing new scents to people, massaging their hands with lotion. This was like part they gave us training videos how to massage hands with lotion and wash people's hands for the different scents and stuff. And it was really awkward. So like some random person could come in and ask for a sample of like a lotion with a hand massage, and it was really creepy.
It's a bad idea when you have like young kids working there.
Yeah. No, I was like 19, just got into college.
Yeah, like I feel like a job with teenagers shouldn't be hands on like that.
Yeah.
I look like one of the old people in fucking Willy Wonka that's laying in the bed and just jumps up at the golden ticket. Can we talk about that? I would not bring Grandpa Joe to the
No.
chocolate factory. My mother has been working her ass off to pay these bills. We have no money, and these four old people are incapacitated in a tandem bed. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, we can go to a chocolate factory and
Yeah.
you're up tap dancing? That means you can fucking walk this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You can get up for chocolate, but you couldn't get up to help,
Get a job.
like, help pay the bills.
Right. That poor
I'd be
mom
like,
was working multiple jobs,
I would
feeding
be
that
like,
whole family.
if I was Charlie, I'd be like, no, thank you, Grandpa. I'm taking my mother.
Didn't Charlie even have like a paperboy thing?
I think so. I would literally be like, get back in the bed, Gramps. I'm taking Mom.
Yeah.
You're not coming with me. You don't deserve this.
I hate that era too because it was like we could never question our elders. It was respect your elders, and it's like no, Grandpa Joe's on one. Like,
I hate when people excuse old people's buffoonery because they're
Mhm.
old. I
Yeah.
feel like, first of all, unless you're senile, unless you have like some kind of mental thing going on, I feel like the older you get, the more sense you should have because you've lived longer. Why are you acting like that still? But then also when it's like, oh, like grandma's racist, it was she's from the 30s, and I'm like from the 30s in a time machine just got here,
Yeah.
or from the 30s been here the entire time and is still a fucking racist.
Yeah.
What does that mean, grandma's from the 30s?
Yeah. Grandma
What the
should
fuck are
not
we
make
doing?
awful comments when her family's like wants to marry interracially or
Oh, she's from a different era. Yeah, but she's been here the whole time. Oh, yeah, grandma's homophobic. Well, she was born in the 50s. Okay. What the fuck are we doing?
does she not watch modern television or
It's 2026.
have friends or
Why is grandma still homophobic?
yeah.
What are we doing? It's so, I don't know. I hate when people try and excuse someone's behavior because of that. It doesn't make
Exactly.
any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You've been here the whole time. Your eyes were closed? I don't get it. Pissing me off.
Did you hear about the fungus storms?
Excuse the fuck out of me?
Okay. So in the Southwest, in multiple states, big time in parts of Missouri, there's something called a fungus storm. Now, back in the day, we had like the Dust Bowl era that brought famine to people's crops and everything. But this is a dangerous fungal spore. It looks like dust storms, but it literally could cause damage to people's lungs, valley fever, lung infections, hard for people to breathe from all these fungus storms from the soil and the kick up of all the bad weather.
That would give me a panic attack.
And
That
dogs
is
could also become
terrifying.
infected. I know.
That is some kind of like horror movie zombie disease.
Exactly. So apparently the worst of the storms is more on the west side, like Southern California to um the west side of all the way to the west side of Texas is the really bad ones that cause lung infections and stuff, the CDC says.
Hmm.
But some of these
That's
sounds like my chronic illness, like fatigue and night sweats.
That's what I'm saying. How do you know? That's like when I was talking about like everyone was like, "Oh my god, be careful of that like diarrhea parasite," and I was like, "How
Hmm.
would I know? How would I know I had that?" I'd be like, "Oh, my stomach hurts. I don't know what I ate today."
Oh my gosh, I was like going crazy because I'm a part of a lot of like gluten-free and celiac disease group things and people I follow, and I was down a rabbit hole because I found this one person that has celiac disease and was posting random things you would never expect to have wheat gluten in it, and it made me go crazy. One was MAC lipstick, um
Hmm.
the Ollie sleep gummy, like melatonin gummies by the Ollie brand only has wheat gluten in it. This one killed me. The Bath and Body Work hand sanitizers, I just bought 20 of them.
Have you used them before though?
Yeah, well, because I'm not ingesting them. And I was like freaking out. Corey's like, well, you're not like shooting it up your throat or anything. And the damp dusters by Scrub Daddy. Um, yeah, the some dry shampoos by JVN, Jonathan Van Ness's dry shampoo, some Crayola crowns. It's crazy. Like, why do we need wheat gluten in crayons and dry shampoo?
Like that's so odd. And again, I feel like especially like makeup, like lipstick, you wouldn't think about that, but that's going directly on your mouth.
Yeah,
So like you could ingest that obviously
yeah.
and
When
get
you're
sick.
eating. Oh my gosh, have you heard of the bubble foreheads in China?
No?
So in China, I guess it's like really popular, like a fad to have like a forehead that's like kind of like round here and it sticks out like a baby doll forehead. So they getting transplants in their forehead for it to be more round, but it's coming out fucked. I don't know if you could see it, but it's like
Oh my
it looks like a
god.
Twinkie stuck under their forehead.
Oh my
And it's
god.
like just really fucking up with them.
Guys, like listen. I'm all for plastic surgery if it's
Hmm.
something that you want to do that'll make you feel better about yourself, that's like you've been self-conscious about. If something that you again will help your quality of life, get it.
Hmm.
However, I feel like getting plastic surgery for like the beauty standards is not stupid because I understand it, but like guys, we don't need to do that. You don't need to get a bobblehead because there's a trend going around that that's desirable. Because give it 5 years, that's not going to be desirable anymore. And now you have to what? Reverse the surgery? You're going to switch to the next trend?
And just like any other surgery, I think people like, oh well, this person's really affordable, so they'll just like implant something under my skin instead of like using safe saline type stuff. But it's like,
Yeah. The only plastic surgery I 100% understand is like obviously some plastic surgery is less about aesthetics and more about like medical things like burns and that kind of stuff.
mhm,
And then also obviously if someone is like transgender and they feel like they need to have the surgery for like their dysphoria, I get it. But again, like, oh, like a big butt is in, so let me get a BBL. How dangerous a BBL can
mhm.
be.
Oh yeah.
Unless you really want that and you're really self-conscious about how you look, pe- people get these things just because of what's like again like popular, like everyone getting like lip filler.
I honestly thought about getting the breast reduction one because it's like literally like they found out that the discs, my lower discs in my back are been fucked for like a decade due to my tits.
Damn. um I always talked about how if I ever got like, God forbid, like breast cancer or anything, take them both. Just
Let's be
boom
safe.
boom. Especially, I feel like if you have like a smaller chest and you only have like one removed, no one can tell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no one notices, no one can tell. If you I have like fucking triple D's. Unless I get an implant put in, it's going to be so heavily obvious
Yeah.
that I only have one. And also, breast implants freak me out because I feel like they could explode.
Yeah. I would just get those ones where it's like they could just stick it on, or I seen these new ones where they women crochet their own and they use like this sand like filling that almost feels like breast tissue.
Hmm,
And I'm
it's
like,
kind of
that
cool.
sounds like a cool craft. I would do that.
But yeah, I'd rather just have them both removed instead of like
Same.
worrying about it coming back. But also, again, aesthetically, I would just rather. Maybe that's the they them in me. That'd be like,
Didn't
ah,
Angelina Jolie do that because it ran rampant in her family? So she got.
well,
I thought
for no
that's what
reason,
happened.
or did she have
No,
it?
because she was like, it's like a lot of women in her family, and she was like had such high percentage of getting cancer.
Oh, that I get.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I feel like I wouldn't mind if I didn't have boobs. Like I like them, but I wouldn't care that much. I'd be like, ah, all right. It
did
is
you
what it is.
did you see that? Honestly, I feel like I would love to just take mine off, especially in the summer. Like, just
I
shove
really
it.
wish. I wish I could be like a Play-Doh, like a fake, like a doll.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I wish I could choose if my hair was gonna be like short or long. What'd you drop? Your phone?
Soda on the floor.
Look at us. Do you need to clean it?
It's diet ginger ale.
Yeah, but you want to clean it?
Yeah.
You good leaving it there?
I was just so excited to talk about boobs. Um,
Gay.
gay. Did you did you see the famous made up Spider-Man poster?
No.
So Spider-Man recently came out, and in the in one of the theaters in Canada on opening day, they never sent like the Spider-Man poster, or it was delayed. It wasn't going to come on time to be in the theater. So one of the employees just last minute came up and illustrated a Spider-Man poster, and it's going viral, and it's so freaking hilarious.
Oh, that's so funny.
And people
That's
like want to make
so
shirts of
funny.
this, and at the bottom says, "Sorry, we never received the real posters. Sorry for any inconveniences." And his fingers look all broken,
That is so funny.
and his
Oh my
face
god.
looks like it's a mutant. Aaron Parsons is making a makeup museum, but unfortunately, it's online only.
I know. You sent that to me, I think, and then
Mm.
one of my friends sent it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I met her one time. Again, the museum I used to work at, she came through. I don't know who. I think I've talked about this before. I didn't know who she was at the time. Um, so I, wasn't fangirling or anything. So I don't know who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Which is honestly probably better that I didn't know who she was because
Yeah.
I was like one of her tour guides giving her facts about the history, and I probably would have been nervous if like
Mm-hmm.
I knew that she was like a makeup history girl. Um, Mind you, every fact that I gave was correct and factual. So it didn't matter if I knew who she was, regardless. Sometimes people would come through to the museum and they would tell me a fact, and I would like keep it in my mind's eye, and then I would like research it later to see if it was true or not. Like there was like some older woman that worked for Avon that gave me a fact. I forget what she told me,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then I looked it up because I'm like, I don't trust you. I gotta make sure I'm not giving wrong information out. Oh, we're
Yeah.
frozen again. Hold on.
No,
Oh,
but I totally get you that it was good you didn't know who Aaron Parsons was, because I was in a job interview for this like high level art gallery in Hollywood that I really wanted. And while I'm in this walking interview in a really popular part of Hollywood, who comes towards me walking? Stan fucking Lee. And I just forgot everything in my head.
Damn. Let's like I think I also told you that like Danessa Myricks came to the museum with like a group of people. I forget his name, but like one of Kevin Aquan's like um oh my god, I can't think of makeup terminology. What the fuck's happening to my brain? Assistants. One of his makeup assistants and like a whole team of people. And again, I didn't know who Danessa Myricks was. There's makeup is such a big industry, okay? There's so many people in it, you can't know everybody. So I did not know who she was at the time. And mind you, this was in like 2020. Just to add that, because now I feel like she's more well known. But this was in like 2020. And I complimented her eyeshadow. I was like, oh, I love your eyeshadow. It's beautiful. I didn't know who she was. That's probably her fucking eyeshadow. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing. And I might have proof of these interactions, but I don't know if I can find it because I was on Danessa's Instagram story, and I was on Erin's Instagram story, telling like facts about
That's
like makeup.
amazing.
So I have proof if I can find it.
Set up the salon in a way that like it was in the next room. You would never see any other visitor. You could be like next to Marilyn Monroe. So it was very like, you know, you had your own space. So cool. So all of these are his vintage prescriptions. So we have Marilyn, Jackie Kennedy, and Greta Garbo. The Marilyn one, the little heart that's on the bottom right corner, is actually Marilyn Firestone instead of cold powder. That's what they had available, and they would wear it for a bunch of different reasons to honor their deities. Apparently it had antibacterial purposes, but I don't think they knew that. And also to like block the sun, like how they. And I'm gonna. These are actually made in breathing bullet casings. That's why they were called bullet lipsticks. Because after World War II, a lot of the factories that were used for the war shut down and started to be used to make consumerism, including makeup.
But yeah.
I just was surprised that it's online because how do we know it could be AI? Not that I would accuse Aaron Parsons of doing that, but I'd want to see it in person.
Yeah, no, I feel like that'd be, but I guess she's probably the logistics of that is harder, and then like it reaches less people, and then you're worried about people touching the stuff.
That's true.
Unless you have like really good like setup where they can't touch things. People, trust me, we're working at a museum. People press their fucking luck. Stage manager Jen Khan, Broadway sets no longer needed. We're being trashed.
So, I sent you this really cool artist that takes all of the fabrics from old Broadway shows and she upcycles them and makes like handbags out of them.
Oh my god.
And I thought that is so cool.
Okay, follow, and let me go to the website.
Yeah.
Does she say like what the shows are?
I saw Kinky Boots. I saw a couple of ones.
Yeah, the Glinda. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love Broadway.
I'm like, that is such a great idea.
Wicked.
So if you're looking it up, it's called Scenery Bags. But yeah, they've like saved over 40,000 pounds of fabric from going into landfill.
There's so much fabric waste. And it literally just like gets sent to foreign countries and then they have to deal with our garbage.
Yes, because a lot of modern day clothing is such shit quality. They don't use real like wool and cotton and real like natural fabrics that back when they would make really quality sweaters. There's actually a thing going on in big controversy right now with Gap. And back in the 90s, Gap had a very really explosive popular collection of sweaters, and it was like a striped rainbow. It kind of looked like Sesame Street almost, like knitted sweater, and it was really cute, and it was for a holiday campaign. So they were trying to do a vintage showing and bringing that pattern back, but they brought it back in such a shitty way to where it's like screen printed onto shitty material that's see-through on like gowns and like really weird clingy dresses. That's shitty material. You could literally see through it, and it's a print of the rainbow cable knit stripes on the shitty outfit.
That
and
sucks.
They're trying to make it look couture. And the actual like genius that originally made the cable knit is doing this now, and it makes no sense.
The quality of stuff really has gone down astronomically. See, people just don't care. I love upcycling things. Like, I try my best to make my closet stretch as far as I can. Like, if I have a dress that I never wear, I'm like, okay, what can I do to this? Like, can I, like, cut it in some way that it's more flattering that I'll wear it? Can I, like, paint some dumb shit on it? Can I, like, do, like, a little, like, embroidery thing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what can I do so that I don't, like, just get rid of it? Because, again, if you donate things, sometimes it goes to a good cause. Sometimes it just ends up in another bad place creating junk. Um, so I always try and figure out what to do with old things.
Yeah, also like a lot of towns, like even when I lived in the biggest cities, there's a lot of smaller like women's shelters especially that need clothes, and you could donate to them and they'll like let you know what exactly type of stuff they need, and it actually, so it's not just going to a Goodwill landfill or something.
Mm. I feel like Jabba the Hutt.
What?
I keep looking at myself and I'm just like, I don't care. It's comfortable.
I don't know what's happening with who runs like the high school organizations of like, when we get our planners and stuff, like who makes that? Who makes the planners and make sure what textbooks we get, cuz they're putting the high school planners through AI technology now, and
The
the
map in Kentucky.
yes. Not only that, like the periodic table of elements, and like it's atrocious. And these poor high schoolers are on the news right now showing them how terrible it is.
I feel like school teaches you things, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like half the people, like, most people don't even retain what they learn in school. Like, I feel like if you want to be smart, you have to, like, learn things afterwards.
You have to like hyperfix focus on like, well, I love this one science fair project.
You have to be neurodivergent
Yeah.
if you want to learn anything
And get along with a certain teacher or something that's actually decent.
If you're just reading out of a textbook, I'm bored. Like, what are we doing here? You know?
Okay, another creepy, crazy thing that's going on that I didn't realize, how like I always know people bet on sports, but I didn't know how crazy it's been getting. That we've all heard of like there's editing like farms, they're using AI to like post like these short clips of made up people and fruits that are talking to each other, and there's farms of people editing that. There's also sports betting farms now, a world of that I didn't even realize. So sometimes like it was like this girl, she was catching her boyfriend betting on the sports, and she's like, oh, what sports team? But it wasn't anybody really popular or famous, and it was these guys just playing these like foot soccer. So it's like it just looks like they're in a garage playing this foot soccer with an aerial view, and the same guy goes on every day, and they're forced to play these like weird random sports games, and people bet on it. So when they get goals, they're not even cheering or anything. It's really creepy, and people are just betting on whatever amateur sports thing.
That's odd.
Yeah. It's like forced amateur sports betting, but there's like a whole world and addiction to it.
Well, yeah, I feel like there were a lot of those apps that were like literally just like gambling apps that content creators were promoting like a bit ago, and I'm like, why are we promoting gambling? Why are you having a paid sponsorship from like a gambling app? Like, what are we doing? No one has money out here to gamble it away. Like, what the fuck's going on here? I
I
feel
think I
like
did
blind
that, but mine was
boxes.
a free casino thing.
Well, free is okay. I
Okay.
feel like I feel like blind boxes are gambling for like cutesy things. That is literally gambling. They're like, no whammies, please let me get the one I want. Shit, I gotta buy another one. Like, that's gambling. And it gets me. It gets me every time. I love a blind box.
I know. My friends always take me to Pop Mart because they're obsessed, and then I just look at them and they're like, "Oh, wouldn't you like this one? You're really into art. This design is like very up your alley." And I'm like, I don't even want to start this because I already got my Polly Pockets, and if I start this, I won't be able to stop, and like it's just too addicting.
um, but the other day, I went to the mall to get my Build a Bears with my friend, and I literally I forgot that it was there until we got to the mall, and then I was like, oh yeah, they have a big pop up at that specific mall, and it's
Hmm.
One Piece mini pop up, like that the whole store is exclusively One Piece mini and she was like, what's this? And I was like, walk away. She was like, oh, well, I'm like, walk past it because I will spend my dime. Walk away. She was like, oh, you knew this was here? I was like, yes, walk past it. I cannot go in there because I will come out with many an item that I don't fucking need.
My friends time me on how long I'm allowed to be in Ulta and Sephora because
That's
I
funny.
will walk through every single aisle.
Well, it's just fun. I like things. If
I
I was
know.
rich, I'd be a hoarder. But I would be more of a collector. Okay, I wouldn't be a hoarder that has like stuff piled up on the floor to the ceiling. I would have like display cases and it would be organized chaos, but it would be chaos nonetheless.
I would need an assistant just to organize my collections and clean them every day.
Like I would love a big house just to have like dedicated rooms for things. Like this is my art studio. This is my filming area. This is my dumbass K-pop light stick movie
Hmm.
room. Like I would have to have like different. It would be so much fun.
I know someone that made like in the old fairy tales when they have like the spindle with the wheel. They did that, but it's a whole entire round sewing room, and it like is so cool because you like step in downstairs to like this tower where the sewing machine is, like the big one, and like they could like sew giant quilts and like all types of stuff.
That is so cool. I've sent you before. There's this woman that has like a shed outside her house, and it's like a library book shed. And I'm like, that is the most cute thing.
I would do
That you can
that.
just go to your outside library. If I could have a library in my house, oh my god, I want one of those like Beauty and the Beast like
Same.
ladders.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky though because I do have a makeup room. I'm
Yeah,
fortunate.
but we want more.
Yeah.
We want
I
more
want
stuff.
more.
I wanna be
Where the
where the
trinkets are.
I wanna see them shining, hanging around on my shelf, looking pretty. Um, but no, I would love to have like dedicated rooms.
I would be owning land and multiple things of property. I would have like a piece of property where like all my friends, if they want, they could like build their own house and we could be on the same street. Not on the same building. That's different. But
Like I'd be doing so much shit.
mhm,
I would also be donating it and being, a good about it. But I would have the coolest fucking house. Also, I've always said I
same.
think it would be really cool to have apartments in different countries. So like, oh, like I feel like going to like Italy today. You don't have
Mhm.
to get a hotel. You can stay in your apartment in Italy. And if you like wanted to keep making money, you could always have like very few things of your own in there and like Airbnb that thing.
Have a little hobbit hovel in New Zealand.
And then again, you could Airbnb it if you're not
Yeah.
there.
I know.
Like
That'd be
so you
so
can keep making
amazing.
income on it.
Yeah.
Um but that would be I would love being able to decorate a house. That I love interior design. I used to have this DS game and it was literally like interior to designer. And it was so much fun. If I had money, oh shit, my place would be great.
I
I
would
have a
even
friend
have fun designing my own vehicle.
yes, pin my ride type style.
Yeah.
I always said a dream car would be a regular black hearse. I know, a black hearse.
Because that's regular degular. I see
Eh,
those every day.
like a normal black, like not like
Yeah.
like it would be wrapped or anything crazy. And then I would love the inside to be like pink, like decked out in pink. I would hang like a crystal pink rosary from like the mirror, and it would be like the perfect like goth cutesy mobile.
My
It used to be
favorite thing
this.
they do in fancy cars is like they have like starry night like little lights that looks like stars inside on the ceiling. I think that's so pretty.
Who?
Disney's making an upcoming new princess, and for she looks really pretty.
I didn't
She
know.
just looks like Snow White with long hair.
Let me see.
I know that D23 convention thing was really popping, and they were showing trailers of like Incredibles 3 and all this stuff. Inside Out 3.
Oh yeah, she kind of does look like you said, Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get why um they do remakes of things and like live action versions of things because they want to get people to watch it for like the nostalgia factor and all that. But I'm so tired of it. I'm so sick of it. Why do we have Camp Rock 3? What the fuck is that? Like, and it's cringy because they're like bringing back the old cast and doing like haha, she said that old line from like 2010. Oh my god. Guys, why are we like nostalgia farming?
That's how I felt about the new Hocus Pocus.
But then it's also the Camp Rock 3. They have a lot of the old like the new cast singing like the old songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can they just have their own songs? Why are we having them cover the old songs? Could we just make all new songs for the third movie? Like, give the kids something for them to have that's not like a remake of us. Like, I don't know. Like, at least Hocus Pocus 3, the second one, kind of stood alone in a way. Like, there was a lot of nods to the past and whatever, but at least it was like semi its own
Original.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Camp Rock 3 is literally just like, again, they're trying to do so much with the original Camp Rock. So leave it alone.
Also, Google needs to stop trying to piss me off.
Why?
They're so we all heard that Spirit Airlines shut down. So Google is now buying their databases and using it to train their AI.
I'm so over AI at this point. And it's not fucking going anywhere. Did you send it to me or did I see it on my own? I saw a video and it was like people were comparing Will Smith eating pasta to show how good AI got.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, you know, it looked really bad at first and now like it actually looks like Will Smith. It's getting too good too fast and I don't like it.
I told you about Will Smith, how he confuses people on set.
What do you mean?
So Will Smith, if you work like in the industry, luckily if you work on a really good movie or film or TV show or whatever, they have catering of food, craft services, and usually the craft services are on white tents. So people I know that worked on really good movies and TV shows, they were like, "Oh, white tent, craft services in here is our lunch break. Let's go." They go all the way to this white tent, and it's Will Smith's team trying to convert people to Scientology.
That is so funny. I unfollowed. There's this woman that I loved.
Mm-hmm.
She's like an Italian woman from Rome that just like cooks food. She's a fucking Scientologist.
I know.
She was just like a funny Italian lady that made like really delicious pasta in her beautiful kitchen, and she's a Scientologist.
I was
and
so
mind you, I don't
pissed 'cause-
dislike her
Mm-hmm.
because of that, but like I just can't interact with you because of that.
I didn't realize, like, I think I lived by her not before I moved to Texas, but like my first apartment I think was in the same town as that lady, and I didn't realize
Huh.
the town I lived in was where a lot of those Scientologist people live.
Now, the other day I was watching a documentary about Satanists.
Mm-hmm.
It was on HBO Max, I think. And at first I was like, I don't know, this is gonna be cringy or whatever. But it's Satanist in the way of like the Church of Satan, like the official satanic temple,
Mm-hmm.
which they don't believe in Satan. They just like use him as like a. They basically just go against the notion that like America is supposed to be like a secular, non-religious nation, but like the Christians are always running the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was such a funny documentary. Like there was a statue, a big like monument of like the 10 commandments outside of like I forget what state capital, and they were like, "Okay, put a statue of Baphomet because it's supposed to be religious freedom. So if they can have a statue, we can have a statue."
Yeah.
And of course all the Christians are like, no, it says it's like it on the money it says God, and like it says like there everywhere that it says God in like the founding of America, like being
Mm-hmm.
so pissed off that like there's no way. And then they were like, okay, well, then take down the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
We only want ours up if yours is up. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because they just go back and forth with the
Mm-hmm.
notion again that like it's supposed to be secular.
Yeah.
So religious freedom. If y'all can have a monument, they can have a monument. Put
And
Baphomet up
other
there.
religions have more than one god, so
And they have it ended up not being put on the Capitol. So they have it at like a museum that they have in Salem, which also like their headquarters. But it's so entertaining. Oh my god. So I've talked about the Westboro Baptist Church, I think, on here before. They were popping
mm-hmm.
in the 2010s, anti everything. God hates the Pope. God hates the military. God hates the gays. God, I don't know who they like. They're crazy. Anyways, so the founder, one of the founders of the Satanic uh, Temple, decided to do a ritual at the grave site of the founder of the Westboro Baptist Church. He's dead now, but he was alive at the time, at his mother's grave. So when I say they did a ritual, they just had like two dudes kiss and like two women kiss and said that like it was like crazy lore that they said that it like oh like the mother likes this and she's having a good time and whatever. That is the funniest fucking thing ever. That they literally just kissed at her grave and pissed everyone off. It is so fun. So they're hilarious to me. They're just like out there doing funny ass things. At least in that documentary, from that perspective, it was so funny. It's a good watch. It's on HBO Max. Again, I forget what it's called, but there's only one Satanist documentary on HBO Max, guys. You can find it, but I'll put it up on the screen. And then I watched a documentary on Netflix about Charles Manson and the Manson family,
Mm-hmm.
and they had 3 members of the family talk about it, which was very interesting because they're all like older women at this point. But it was very interesting to hear like their account of it and like the psychology of it. Also a good watch if you guys want to watch that. I love a
I
documentary.
wonder if regular people find that as fascinating as we do, or are we just so traumatized from our past that we're just like, oh yeah, this is interesting.
I love a documentary. I love a cult documentary. I love like any kind of documentary that sometimes I'll literally go on like Hulu or HBO or like Netflix and I'll go to like the documentary section and I will literally pick the weirdest one. I'll be like, I don't know anything about this. Let's get into it. There was one I watched about Pepsi or something. Said that like if you collect a certain amount of like tabs or I forget what it was, something like that, that they would give you like a fighter jet. You
Mm-hmm.
like you could win a fighter jet. But they didn't think anyone was gonna actually do it. It was like a joke for a commercial. But bro actually did it. And then he had a whole legal battle with I think it was Pepsi, I don't remember, about like where's my plane. And it was such an entertaining, like it was such a back and forth legal battle because he collected the tabs. But that shit
I
was
watched
so
the
fun.
Blue Zone documentary and I loved it so much I bought the book. But it's
I haven't
just a
seen it.
vegan cookbook, huh?
I don't think I've seen the Blue Zone.
That one's really good. It's like there's like a line across the whole entire world in different places in Italy and Mexico and everything where
Oh, is it like the longevity one?
the longevity.
Okay, I have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I loved the I think it was called Mertales. I actually went to a class with it's a people who are mermaid enthusiasts, and I went to a meditation class with one of the guys that's in it.
Huh. Yeah, sometimes I get really invested in documentary, like that I really want to like know more. Like I actually want to. I don't feel like reading the book, so I might like audiobook it. Um, Helter Skelter, which is a book that was written by the prosecution, about Manson,
Hmm.
and it kind of made that's what everyone thinks of when they think of him is that book, and they think it's like accurate, but apparently it's not 100% accurate because basically people think that Manson did what he did because of starting a race war and trying to
Hmm.
do this whole back and forth with like the Black Panthers and this and that, which yes, true. Like he was a raging racist and he did think that like a race war was coming, and he did think that the Beatles' White Album was about like that the black people were going to rise up over the white people and all this stuff. Um but also he did what he did because basically this member of his family ended up ending the life of a drug dealer. It was a long story. And he ended up getting arrested, and he put the murder weapon in his tire well. So they found it and he got arrested. And Manson was like, "Oh, he's going to tell on me." Because he was part of it in a way. And he was like, "Oh no," like whatever. So he wanted to stage more murders that looked like it could have been done by the same person,
Hmm.
so that his family member could get out of prison so that he wouldn't snitch. So both things are true at once, because the Manson family keeps saying it wasn't really about the race war as much as it was about trying to get this dude out of prison. But then the prosecution was like, no, it was fully about this, because that's what they had to say to get him locked up. Because technically, he didn't do anything. He didn't. Charles Manson never killed anybody. He didn't kill anyone. He made them kill people, but he didn't
That's
do it.
true.
They had to spin this whole thing that like he had this ulterior motive and he whatever to get him life.
Well, no, I guess. How about the guy who was like the punch guy, the drink the Kool Aid guy, Jones.
Well, I guess he did something because he spiked the punch and had them all drink it.
Yeah, but he could have had his disciples do that.
Yeah, true. It's such a weird thing to try it. Do you know? Watch with your discretion. I don't think this should be on the internet, but it is, and it's easily accessible on YouTube. You can listen to the full because they recorded it. You can listen to the full audio of that massacre.
Hmm.
They have the
Yeah, I've seen
full.
it.
It's like 40. Yeah, me too. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen enough.
Yeah,
It's one of those morbid curiosity things where you find out that you can see something, and you're like,
yeah.
"Well, I have to at least see some of it." I don't know what kind of mental illness that is that we have, but so yeah, that shouldn't be easily accessible, but it
I
is.
know. There's a really good documentary. I don't know if you've seen it. It's by Greg and Dana Newkirk, who have their own podcast. It's really cool, and like, they have their own like museum of oddities and haunted objects that's like traveling, and it's a documentary called Hellier, and it's so good. It's about deep in the south of Kentucky. Like, there's like stuff that's living in the coal mines there that people consider cryptids, and they look like their own alien type being. And they go and investigate and like go into the coal mines and all the towns of the people. It's really good. They also came out with a more recent one called The Unbinding, which is really scary and it plays more like a horror creepy movie, like The Grudge type thing.
Hmm.
I love anything that couple produces. They're really nice too. I've talked to them, and yeah.
I'm telling, I will watch the weirdest stuff. I like knowing a little about a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I like to just be informed about things and have facts and, like, just know things. So it's fun. I love a fact.
Yeah.
I like being a factual person.
How cool would it be to be in control of your own oddities museum that you get to travel around with?
That would be so much fun. I This would honestly be a dream. I would love. They don't really have one. I guess yes, but like they're not grandiose and like a lot. It would be so much fun to have like a vampire museum
Yes.
and have like artifacts from like vampire movies and stuff, but also like maybe more folklore stuff. Like that would be so. They have one, I think, but it's not like that big.
Mhm.
But it would be cool to have like a gigantic one.
I forgot what movie was really prevalent at the time. Maybe it was American Horror Story or something. But I got invited by Warner Brothers to one of their haunted house, like it's kind of like the Universal haunted thing, but Warner Brothers was starting to do their own thing and they invited me and I could have brought a friend. And they had like one of the stages turned into a Dracula bar and you could buy fruit punch in an IV bag thing and stuff. And like they had actors dressed as different vampires and it was so cool.
I love vampires. Obviously. Oh my god, I mentioned this dude the first episode of the podcast, I think. And he is an autistic man that special interest is specifically Bella Lugosi's Dracula. But I
Ooh.
think he likes vampires in general, but like specifically Lugosi's Dracula. And he recently, him and his sister went to on like a trip together, and they went to visit his grave. And it's just like, I love that for him. He was so excited, because again, that's like his idol. And he was like taking pictures with the grave and like laying on top of the grave. And some people were saying that that was weird, and a lot of the comments were like, "You don't think the dude that played Dracula would like be eating this up? Like, I don't think he would care." Dressed cute, and I'm laying here looking like
This is my thrifted outfit. It's from the authentic 90s and it has faux pearl buttons with like these really cute silver detailings around it. And it's like a baby doll. It's like two sizes too big, but you could like put sometimes I put like ruffly short sleeves under it. Got it for $3 at the thrift store. And it's
it's a
like this
bargain.
deep teal crushed velvet.
$3 is crazy.
And this is if you've heard of Neverending Story from the 80s, the thing on the book, this is like the necklace that's the snakes intertwining from the book. Okay, so one of my friends actually had me because she's obsessed with the guy from The Doors, the main lead singer. So when we were first friends, and she found out I lived in LA, she had me take it to all the houses he's lived in LA. She took rubbings of like the address and like all the historical little plates about so and so from the Doors lived here, and took pictures in front of them and in front of the Hollywood star of the Doors. And I'm like, yeah.
We're out here trying to live our best lives, hyperfixations and all. I only have one more thing on my list, and I forget what the group is, but there's a K-pop group, and this K-pop idol's brother is dating a sasang. A sasang is basically the Korean word for a stalker. Um, but it's like a crazy stalker fan that stalks a specific idol or group or whatever. So this K-pop idol's brother is dating a sasang of his brother. So he's dating someone that has openly stalked his brother. That is crazy on so many levels. The fact that you're dating a stalker, and the fact that you must know she's only with you because you are his brother. She does not like you. She likes the fact that you are his brother.
I stopped being friends with someone because they became a stalker.
Like, she doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You think this stalker somehow met you and fell in love with you, and you just happened to be
Yeah.
her Stocky's brother.
You don't think she was planning this for months?
That is the craziest shit to me. If I was the brother, I would be like, I think we might have to cut contact.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm never gonna meet her.
But like Sasaengs do crazy shit, like breaking into people's hotel rooms and like finding out where they're staying at. Like they're an insane level stalker of like a celebrity. Like one of the members of BTS, Jungkook, he had Sasaengs found out his address and were like sending him food. And he had to literally be like, stop sending me fucking food. Especially with Sasaeng fans too. The major labels in Korea have buildings. Like there's a HYBE building, an SM building, a YG building. And the Sasaengs know basically where these celebrities work. Because all the artists are going to be at those buildings often to like practice, go to studio, go to whatever. So like that's not really safe. It's kind of easy access to know where the hell these celebrities are at.
The way I would hire a bodyguard ASAP.
Like that's terrifying.
No, because like we would hang out and then I'm like, where are we going? Like, you wanted to hang out, and I thought we were gonna get coffee at this place, but she'd be driving to the workplace of someone she was stalking. Like, plus, like, especially if someone has those tendencies, like, how do you know if they truly are falling for you?
There's no shot.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way that you're dating your brother's stalker and they actually like you. She's been stalking the brother for a long time at this point. I forget how long. That's
like hiring a gambling addict to be your accountant.
That part, exactly. That's fucking crazy. I have my easel propped up on my like walking pad because it's just like an easy spot to like put my stuff. And I decided to do this like vampire painting. Of course, fucking neurodivergency. Why would it not be a vampire? It's not.
You still need to see Thirst.
I know. I have so much to watch. It's not even a painting.
That's the best vampire movie I've ever seen in my life.
I promise I'll watch it. I'm getting
through The Hunger. Sorry, it's called The Hunger.
I'm getting through Buffy, and then I'll watch that, and then I want to watch Interview with the Vampire. I really want to read the book that's inspired by.
It's been so long since I've seen Interview with the Vampire.
And I really want to read the book too, but I did this sketch. I used like watercolor, not watercolor. I can't speak at this point. I used alcohol markers and acrylic markers, and I just did. You can't see.
Oh my goodness!
You really can't see.
I love the outfit.
Thanks. I think it's kind of ugly, but like it's a vibe.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send it to you because you can't see because the fucking glare.
Okay, I need your opinion on something. So I'm going to the Renaissance Fair this year, and I have a cute ass outfit, but the corset when I wear, because I'm wearing this corset all day, and like I'd have to take the whole thing off to be comfortable when I'm sitting to drive. And when I didn't do that last time, and it dug and made holes in my skin. Should I get a new corset or just take it off before I start driving home?
Is it uncomfortable when you walk around?
No. Just when I sit down, because all my belly fat's like pushing it into my ribs.
It depends on if you want to spend money on a new corset. If you can vibe with it when you're at the Renaissance Fair, I'll just take it off before you drive.
Yeah.
You know, I have some uncomfortable ass clothing. I just let it hurt me.
Yeah, because it's so cute and it all matches.
Yeah, I literally just let it hurt me. Oh, I would have a time because I wouldn't even just dress up. I'd be one of those people that created a character. Oh, I'd be walking around in full character all day.
My favorite is the Plague people, and they have like little rat whiskers, and they like have a stamp that says Plague. They dress like rats.
It's so much fun. Like I would love to do some shit like that. I saw this girl that makes like gigantic dandelions, but by putting these little like stems into it, and she can like pull them out and give them to like people. Like I would do something like that.
Same. Oh, we
Or I
also
would do
have
something crazy. Like I
we
would
have
be like
this lady. Oh, go ahead.
I would be like a decrepit old like fortune teller lady, and I would do like prosthetics. I'd be eating it up.
We have this skinny, beautiful queen who's like the perfect fairy every year, but she's specifically the bubble fairy, and she does
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
those giant bubbles for kids, like a show.
I still would love to figure
Trying to
out how
think
to
of what I
voice
could eat
act.
there because I got gluten the last time I was at the Renaissance Fair.
Ugh, bring you
Because
some snacks.
I think the only can I? Because I think the only thing I
I think
could eat
so.
there was a pickle and like the slushies.
I would look it up, but I would bring snacks, and if they say anything, I would be like, I have a lot of severe allergies. Like, can I bring these snacks in? Please, good sir. Like, like, come on. You have allergies.
Hmm.
It's different than just being like, oh, I'm trying to sneak food in. Like, guys, last time I came here, I almost died. So can I bring my snacks? I was gonna say something, then I forgot. Oh, I still would love to like try and get into like voice acting. That'd be so much fun.
I know. I feel like that would be the perfect job, voice acting.
That'd be so much because like, you don't have to like feel as cringy because it's not
Hmm.
you, it's like your voice, and it's like it would just be so fun.
Sometimes I get obsessed with voice act, especially because I read audiobooks. I'm like, oh, I love this person's voice. I want to see what other characters and other books that they and I like research.
I mean, we should figure it out. We have microphones.
I know.
We just got to figure out how to get into it.
Honestly, I feel like me and you could write our own book series and it'd be really fucking good.
I just feel like it's so hard to like write a book
Yeah.
because you have to like set out the plot and like what you want to do with it, or you could just not fucking follow the plot at all. Some books just suck. We could make a book that's not great. There's this
No,
anime that
I love I'm not good at writing like the punctuations and the commas, but I could come up with something. I was
no,
really
me
good in
too.
creative writing.
There's this anime that I love, which obviously is based on a manga, which is like whatever comic books, and that dude just forgets what he's writing. Swear to God, because there was a scene in there that it looked like it was some kind of time travel. The younger him was in this whatever, and then you think it's gonna come up again. Never did. Never brought it up. Makes no fucking sense.
I feel like just feeding myself because I'm allergic to everything. I have to make all my food from scratch. That's another job in its of itself.
Yep, that sucks. Have you ever heard there's this condition? It's called like mast cell activation syndrome.
No.
Oh my god, girl, listen, you have it bad, but this is insane.
Is that the girl that
It's
only eats oatmeal?
yes, but there's like so what the condition is your body can just like randomly develop an allergy to something, and you're
Hmm.
basically allergic to most everything. Okay? And you have to like trial test different foods to see if you can eat them. So that there is the one girl that can only eat she can eat oatmeal, hypoallergenic baby formula, and she just successfully food trialed carrots. So now she can also eat carrots. Um, and there's this other girl that can only eat 9 foods. I forget what they are currently. Black tea she can drink. She can have some kind of fish, but I don't remember which one. Cucumber. I think seaweed. Some kind of meats. Olive oil. Well, like 9 things. That's it.
Just go to Japan, live there.
It's such a slim number of things that she can eat. It's crazy. She can't even eat anything sweet. She used to be able to eat watermelon, I think, but then she again, you just randomly develop allergies to things. She had a reaction to watermelon, so now she can't eat watermelon anymore.
So now I don't feel bad because I was spiraling last night because I saw one of those gluten celiac creators and they were like, so anybody that has a gluten intolerance, like if you think you have a gluten intolerance, haven't been tested for it, and you start eating gluten free, you're actually like hurting your body because a lot of people are celiac and don't realize it. So you're microdosing yourself with gluten. And the US's wheat flour is the most glutinous, like I think double gluten compared to other wheat flours. in other countries, and a lot of people have celiac disease and don't realize it. And when you have celiac disease, even like a half a grain of rice of gluten speck of like wheat gets in your food, it damages your small intestine. And so it also could lead to like early onset like arthritis, Alzheimer's, all this other stuff. So they recommend getting a certain type of blood test to see if you have celiac disease, because a lot of people have it and don't realize it if they have a gluten allergy. But if you just don't eat gluten, so I haven't eaten gluten in like over 10 years, because when you do the celiac disease, you have to microdose what you're allergic to when you do that test.
But do you even need to do the test at this point? I feel like you know that gluten fucks you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would like to know if I have celiac disease.
Yeah. I mean, you can always bring it up to a doctor and be like, "Do you think that this is worth it for
I
me to
really
find
want
out?"
this one device. It's like a little triangle, and you take this top off and you stick your food on it and you put a little food in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $600.
That's insane. I saw this mom. She didn't film her kid, but she was like filming herself, and she was like, "I feel so bad because like her kid was going to be tested for the celiac disease, and she was like, I feel so bad because I keep having to give him gluten before the test. So like I feel like I'm just like poisoning my child, but like I have to for him to get this test to see if he's actually like allergic to this, which must be so fucked. Like
That's what I'm scared of.
if I gave my kid gluten and then they were sick, I would feel like a fucking horrible parent. Even though like you know that it's going to benefit them in the long run, you'd feel so bad. We really turned this into a downer, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any positives. Halloween's coming up.
I know. Oh, this fucking bitch keeps falling. Look at him. Look at him.
I wonder what the next trinket's gonna be now that Labubu's and Squishmallows are no longer. I know Jelly Cats are coming up, or been.
Nothing is really. Where the hell is the other? Oh, I did it wrong. Nothing has really died. People still are buying all of that. I feel like we're in a craze of like all the trinkets are on top. Like there's so many, and people love so many of them. Like those Sunny Angels, like you said, like the Labubus, the Jelly Cats. They have in New York City they have a Jelly Cat Cafe. One of the ones where like they like pretend like they're cooking your Jelly Cat, which is so cute.
I would do that.
I feel like it'd be draining to work there though.
Not work there. I would be collecting the Jelly Cats if I had the money.
No, that would be fun, but I feel like it would be draining. Like imagine you have a headache.
You really gotta love some kids.
You have to go into work and be like, "All right, now let's flip your pancakes." I'd be like, oh, "Fucking." People will always mention to me because like whatever art, like, "Oh, you should be a teacher. You should be an art teacher." I can't do that. I get so exhausted and overstimulated. I could not. If I taught art classes where it was like an hour of me teaching these kids how to paint and then they go away.
Yeah.
But like an art teacher where the entire day for like 8 hours.
No,
you're
I would
just
have
like
to be
with
like a
kids.
college professor just sitting there for 2 hours, then let the adults go home.
Fucking. Every time someone talks about ChatGPT in my presence, I'm like, fuck off.
I just posted this brain scan that they did on the different parts of your brain that's working when you like use ChatGPT compared to like using your own critical thinking skills like writing an essay, and it's crazy. And they're like, every time you use ChatGPT, this is how much less of your brain you're using.
One of my friends, I have a group chat with 2 friends, and one of them used AI to make our group chat picture, and I was like, guys, you're trying to make my head hurt. And then recently she was like, oh, maybe I should add this to our, as like a joke, maybe I should add this to our group chat photo. And I was like, no, the fuck you're not gonna ask Gronk to add another thing to our group chat photo. You did it once, and that's what we're sticking with. Do you want me to draw it in? I'll draw it in.
Yeah.
We're not doing
Are you asking for free art from me? Because that's how you're gonna get
it. I will.
Yeah.
That's literally how you get me to do shit for you for free. Is you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna use AI to do this." No, you're not. Give me an hour. No, you're not. It's just I hate it so much. And then competing with AI, being an artist and competing with AI right now is also infuriating. Like the fact that in like the Halloween decorations and all these like decor items is literally just AI slop, and like people are writing, not people, sorry, robots are writing AI books now. AI book covers for the AI books. I'm not reading no fucking AI book. I don't care how good the story is. I'm not reading that. If I ever get swindled into reading an AI book, I'm gonna freak the fuck
You
out.
could always tell too, because instead of like saying the conclusion, they'll be like the conclusive. Like they'll mess it up.
But if I ever somehow at some point in my life get swindled into reading one, I'm gonna be like, that's it. Wrap it up. Oh, I have my you can never see this. This is oh shit, how am I gonna what's this stuck on? What are you stuck on? Hold on. This is gonna be easier than what is this stuck on?
Is that a daisy balloon?
No, it's a light stick of
Oh.
one of the members of Big Bang.
Oh, okay.
Behind me, which you can't see, so I don't know why I even did this. Fuck. What's the point?
Big Bang just celebrated their 20th birthday.
I know. That's a painting I did at Stray Kids concert.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's G Dragon, and then all my other groups. I still haven't done my BTS one because I need to buy more shadow boxes. They released a music video too because it was their 20th anniversary, and it was fire. Yeah, I'm seeing them live in September. They picked. It's not in New York; it's in New Jersey, but they picked September 11th. They picked September 11th to go to fucking New Jersey / New York their concert. Never forget.
They're like, I wonder why the venue was so affordable to rent.
I
that
still
day.
remember someone that I used to be friends with. We worked together. She is Muslim, and her birthday is on September 11th. And she was talking about how one time she had like balloons and stuff for her birthday, and she was walking through the city, and she was in the area of the 9/11 museum and memorial and all that stuff, and she realized that she was a hijabi walking around with balloons in the area. And she was like, I hope no one thinks this is nefarious.
Yeah.
Now I look cute and presentable because listen, again, guys, I'm tired. I didn't care. I just felt like laying down. In every fucking caption of short form content that I posted this podcast, I'm gonna have to be like, don't fucking comment about my double chin, I swear to God. Because I know, listen, I get eaten up in the comments all the time because I'm a fat fuck, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to be like, leave me alone. I had a headache. But mind you, my headache kind of went away, so I think that extra strength Tylenol took fucking forever to kick in. But we're chilling. But yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, share, favorite, rate, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we post.
Send us a documentary recommendation.
Oh, I love a documentary. I watch whatever the fuck you guys send me. I love a documentary. I burped. I'm not even in that. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure again, interact, please. Leave a comment. I don't care what the comment. Call me a fat fuck. Say I looked insane. I don't care.
If you think your friends will like this, send it to them too.
Exactly. I think even just like copying a link counts as like a share. Just copy the link.
Let's get more people on our team.
6 times. Copy the link 20 times.
Yeah.
Just copy. You have to send it to nobody. I think it still counts because again, they assume that you sent it to somebody. So copy that shit. And yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm really trying out here, okay? We're trying.
Yep.
We have more followers on our Instagram and TikTok than we do on our YouTube, which is funny.
Huh.
Which is fine if we get it makes more sense. Which is fine if we get motion. You know what I mean? Obviously, we can get paid from there too. Y'all, make us not do this for free. It's still a fun time. We enjoy it, but make us not do this for free. Okay? Because, again, we be putting work in for free.
How fun it'd be. Like, today's episode is brought to
Today's
you by-
episode is sponsored by. Can you if we could get, like, cool sponsorships? Today's episode is sponsored by Polly Pocket.
Honestly, I would just be happy with, like, Grillo's Pickles or...
If we could be, like, successful enough that, like, we have, like, all these different niches and we could get, like, brand deals with our weird ass niches,
Yeah.
it should be so much fun. Imagine getting a Monster High PR package. Come on! Come on!
I'll be turning into it while showing the doll next to me.
I genuinely, if I feel like I could do it as a big bitch. I don't really do anything for Halloween, but it would be so cute to dress up as that vintage Barbie Monster High doll and get like a wig and do like the whole number. That would be so cute. I did one time did like makeup inspired by the vintage Barbie, imagining that like green and like with like the hair color. It'd be so cute. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.